Hey all, welcome back to another Mini-Sode, where today we take a look at Spider-Man's last game on the big green, well, solo game, with Ultimate Spider-Man. Based on the comic series of the same name, we see that Peter Parker and Eddie Brock were not only friends, but their fathers were scientists that worked together to find a cure for cancer.
What is that? It's our inheritance. Eddie's dad and my dad worked together before they died.
We believe the suit may be the final step. Finally, a cure for cancer.
However, after signing a contract with Trask Industries, they lose their incomplete experiment known as the Venom suit. Years after both men die, Peter and Eddie meet up again and find out about the suit. When Peter finds out that Trask screwed over his dad, he breaks into their lab and tries to steal the suit. Of course, we all know what happens when Peter Parker gets near anything with the name Venom. He becomes the Black Spider-Man with enhanced abilities, but at the cost of draining his life, causing him quickly to ditch it. When Eddie discovers who Peter is, he takes the rest of the symbiote and becomes that lovely mass of evil we all know well.
Pretty angry.
Our fathers died to create me, and now you will too.
The two confront each other and Venom is seemingly killed.
Lie on the ground with your hands over your head. Both of you! On the ground! What the hell is that?
3 months later, Peter is back to juggling both of his identities, while defeating the usual thugs and supervillains. However, Eddie is revealed to be alive and looking for Peter. And so, Spidey must defeat his old friend once and for all, as well as destroy the suit, before it falls into the wrong hands. As a Spider-Man game not based on a movie, the story of Ultimate's pretty damn good, capturing the feel of the comic it's based on. As far as I know, I've never read the series, but even if you haven't read them, you won't feel too lost here.
You scared me.
You done with my butt, hole yet? There's an idiot causing trouble a few blocks from here. I need to skedaddle.
Treyarch follows the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as Ultimate Spider-Man plays very similar to the previous year's Spider-Man 2. You traverse through a free-roaming map that this time just encases Manhattan and Queens, making the area a bit smaller, completing story missions to progress and city goals to beat in order to access said missions, like finding collectibles, winning races and combat tours, and helping civilians. What's different in this game is that you play as not only Old Webhead, but Venom as well, each offering two different styles of gameplay. But if you've played Spider-Man 2, you'll feel right at home as the controls are still nice and responsive. Spider-Man controls just like he did in Part 2, with acrobatic fighting moves and combos and trusty web-slinging, wall-crawling powers, while Venom is more about brute strength with heavy punches and tendril attacks. Plus, Venom grabs buildings and does high jumps to get around in lieu of web-swinging. Going with the motif of the symbiote draining the life of the user, Venom's health is constantly draining, so you must feed on civilians in order to stay alive. At first, you switch between the two as the story progresses automatically, which is a bit of a bummer if you prefer one over the other. But you can unlock the ability to play which one you want, after you beat the game, that is. Other than the inclusion of Venom, everything's pretty much the same here gameplay-wise, which is definitely not a bad thing.
This is a job for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Visually, Ultimate looks very nice, with the character sporting a cel-shaded look as well as comic-style cutscenes to complement the series it's based on. However, the actual environments are kind of a little bland. In the audio department, the voice actors do a pretty good job of bringing these characters to life, especially the actor playing young Parker, giving that right blend of snarkiness and seriousness that he's known for.
Hey, what is this? What's going on?
Nothing that concerns you.
My bruised ribs beg to differ. Yeah. Okay then, sure. I'll just stay here and, oh, nuts.
The music is about the same as it was in Spider-Man 2, with an even blend of orchestral music and techno beats, even some music where the two are mixed together. Ultimate Spider-Man, while for the most part plays just like Spider-Man 2, is still a fun time, worthy of picking up. It may not be as large as its predecessor, but playing as both Spider-Man and Venom make up for that. At least it's a lot better than many of the future Spidey games that have come out after it. And with that, this is the Dolly Popka. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Back away from me, Master Avenger! My diminutive corpus will not withstand your contumelious defeasance!
Not with the big words again.
Time to abscond this locus!